Hey, it's Diego with AimShoot Develop. Oh, here we go. Hey, it's Diego with AimShoot Develop. Today I'm talking about this Kids Instant Camera, which is very cool and has a ton of uses for adults. I'm gonna get right into the video. So, if you follow my YouTube channel, AimShoot Develop, or follow my Instagram, both by the same name as the YouTube channel, AimShoot Develop, you know that I've been talking about thermal cameras for a long while. I do have the Fisher-Price camera, which is very fun. I'll put a little eye thing, I don't know which corner, one of the corners, but a link to that video. The technology has been around for a long time. The most comparable thing I could think of is when you go to Chuck E. Cheese and get your picture printed on that thing. That's the thermal technology. Basically, it's just thermal paper. It's really straightforward. I'm gonna get right into this. I ended up picking this up for 20 bucks. I'm gonna try to leave a link in the description. So, quick update. I was looking for the listing and ended up not finding it, which sucks. So, pretty much listen to the rest of the thing and kind of about thermal technology, but you can't actually find the listing. I really was preaching buying it for 20 bucks because I knew that was actually really cheap and I didn't expect it to even show up. So, check out my Instagram. I'll try to post more deals if I see them or any kind of cool technology. So, more incentivized to check out my Instagram if anything. So, back to the video. This isn't an affiliate link. This is just something I really like the product, so I'm just sharing it with people. It's cool. I like sharing information with people. So there's that. The product's really cool. It takes thermal paper. It takes prints. So you can print out some pictures. I might actually use a better example because that was kind of off cuff. But you can see here that it takes really good. It shows some really nice contrasts, some really nice grays and things. The unit itself, it does take an SD card or a micro SD card, the little ones. Anything under 32 gigabytes will work. Anything over actually won't show up for the thing, so be cautious of that. Those things cost like $3-4 bucks. I ended up picking up some on eBay, very cheap. It does have a video mode, obviously has the photo mode. I'm just gonna show you really quick how fast it is. So once you hit the print button to get it ready, it's a little thing, and if you push OK, that's it. And it prints out the picture. Really straightforward. Obviously, this is kind of just an off-cuff thing to show you, but when you dial in the settings and get everything a little bit right, they're gonna come out really cool. If you're to do like a subject in front of a white background, it's gonna come out really good. I do have some photo examples of what I'm talking about, kind of like this. Here goes my little cool mug, and here's a selfie. It's really straightforward. Once you get those things kind of dialed in, it's really good. So there's that. The way to load it, obviously it takes thermal paper. You pop this little latch, and you pop the printer paper up this way, like so. Close it, and that's it. There's no inks, there's no nothing. It's obviously just thermal. I made this video a few times, but I'm trying to make it as short and sweet as possible. So there's that. It does have video, but you can't actually print the stills off of video. It's just straight video, which is totally fine. And it does save on there. It actually won't work with an SD card, without an SD card. So you do need that little micro SD in there. The playback, so you can play back your videos. And if there's a picture you took that you want to shoot again or do again, you can actually push print again and it'll shoot out as many as you want. So you can print multiples of the same thing. If you're trying to get, multiples for multiple people, I guess, or even items. It does have Snake, the game. Sure. I think that's one of the best games out there. So I'm just like, when I saw it, I was like, oh cool, what games are on there? I'm not mad. I'm not even mad. System, you can do resolution, image quality, print density. You can change it so the blacks come out really dark, and you can actually change it so it's a little bit more light sensitive. If you're giving this to a kid, you probably want to put it as not as dark because it gives you a better range. It shows you some more grays, and in some situations, because it doesn't have a flash or anything, it's actually really good. But I've had no issues with it in natural light, obviously, but at night, it's probably going to come up with some issues, I can imagine. Not getting optimal print quality or even like standalone images, but I feel like this thing's really good. It does have an exposure little thing to change up, a date tag that you can turn on and off, which is like a little date stamp, time, and everything. There's a beep sound you can turn off. I recommend because it gets pretty tiring pretty fast. Auto power off, so if the kid leaves it on, it powers off automatically. It's really smart. Even, I was like, I say kids, but I've done it. Flicker. You know what, I'm actually gonna turn the auto power off after a minute. Flicker 50 Hertz, format the SD card, reset system. If something goes sour, you can reset it. And that's pretty much it. These things are really straightforward. 20 bucks, I'd gotten this for myself to try out, but I was gonna give it to my nieces for a gift. I actually picked up multiples to give as gifts because I think this thing is really cool. And if you were to give somebody an Instax camera, it's kind of like buying them a responsibility, if that makes sense. It's kind of one of those, oh, I bought you this camera, but you have to kind of pay for the film, and if you're not used to paying for it, it does get expensive kind of fast. Not to say that I think it's expensive, but to the masses, I think it's just another cost that you're adding. So with this, you give them the thing, you can even buy more receipt paper, and it comes out to really cheap. I'm gonna leave a link to I think I said in the listing, you do need a micro SD card. I'm gonna put the requirements down below. It's only like 2 things, but there's pretty much that. If you followed my Instagram, I've been talking about this for a while, and I've been talking about it. So seeing a really cool, cheap, comparable thing I can show people, it's really cool. That's pretty much it with this video. I just wanted to talk about it because a lot of people reached out, and making a video where I can answer questions for everybody else to figure out, or if they were to buy the same thing, if they had questions. It's a nice little community of people. So that's pretty much it. I wanted to make this video short, sweet, and quick because there's not too much to it, but you can think of a million other uses for it. So yep, that's pretty much it. Keep shooting film. Take care. Peace.